Writing a news article, step by step. Welcome back to Beyond English, Unlocking the Power of Language. And today we're going to look at the step by step process for writing an effective news article. Let's get into it. So, why is it important to know how to write a news article? Well, number one is it teaches you real world communication skills. You learn to communicate clearly, effectively, and quickly. It builds your critical thinking because you learn to separate facts from opinions. You find out what really happened, who said what, and is this true or just a rumor. It makes you a better researcher because you check and verify your facts. You learn to use reliable sources, and most of all, you learn to ask the right questions. And this is the sort of communication that we use in everyday life. So the writing and research skills we use here are transferable, even with things like emails, reports, social media, and school assignments. We learn to effectively utilize the skills that will make us good communicators in all these areas. Okay, so let's have a look at what's involved in writing a news article. So, what is a news article? Well, there's two different types. One is the news or news articles. That's to do with things that just happened. The other is feature articles. These are longer, more detailed stories, and they look at a topic from different sides or different points of view. When you read a newspaper or watch a news show, normally they start with the news, the thing that's just happened, because that's what people are interested in. Then later on, they will have a feature article. This is a more in-depth look at something that they believe that the audience, either the readers or listeners, are interested in. So it's normally your news articles followed by your feature articles. Both require research and facts. Both use creativity, though in different ways. In today's focus, we're going to particularly look at news articles. So, what exactly is a news article? Well, it's an article that tells you about something that just happened. They're short, clear, and straight to the point. They can still be creative and interesting, though they're brief, clear, and to the point. News articles answer 6 questions, the 5 W's and an H: who, what, when, where, why, and how. Imagine something happened at school today. Could you explain it in 30 seconds? Answering those questions: who, what, when, where, why, and how. Well, that's a news article where you stick to those points and answer those questions. Let's have a look at each of the individual components of a news article. So all things involving language have a structure and a format, whether it's a song, a speech, a poem, a novel, as in a narrative, or a news article. And the 6 parts to a news article are the headline, byline, placeline, the lead, body paragraphs, and the quotes. Let's break them down with examples that you can use in your own writing. The headline, byline, and placeline, these normally go together. So your headline is an attention grabber. It's the main idea, and this has to get the reader or the viewer's attention. Otherwise, they're not going to listen or they're not going to read. People read the headline and then or listen to the headline and decide then if they will read on or listen on. So your headline has to be catchy, clear, grab the attention of the listener or reader, and tell the main idea. Your byline is who wrote the article and what your area of relevance or expertise is, and the placeline is simply where it happened. Let's have a look at our headline, byline, and placeline. So we've got a formula for writing powerful headlines. Strong verb plus key detail equals powerful headline. Fire destroys Mandalay Market. Strong verb, destroys. Key detail, Mandalay Market. Students win National Robotics Contest. Strong verb, win. Key detail, robotics contest. Tiger escapes zoo in Yangon. Strong verb, escapes, key detail, Yangon. So we put our headline with our byline and placeline. Fire destroys Mandalay market by A. Min, student reporter, 6th of the 4th, 25. Note your byline is who wrote the article. Who's it by? And our placeline is where it happened. So fire destroys Mandalay market by A. Min, student reporter, 6th of the 4th, 25 in Mandalay. And the point of note, the headline is usually in bold, so it stands out and catches the reader's attention. Lead or lead paragraph is the first paragraph, and this is the most important. It will tell who, the people that are affected, what, the event, when, the time and date, and where, the location. Now, the why and who, they are sometimes in the lead, but oftentimes they are in the body. So our lead paragraph has for certain who, what, when, and where. It tells us the most important facts using the 5 W's and H rule. So for our fire destroys Mandalay market, our lead would be a fire broke out at Mandalay Central Market on Saturday night, destroying over 50 stalls and causing millions in damage. The body paragraphs appear after the lead paragraph, and they reveal important facts first and then details later. So news writing is the opposite of story writing. In stories, you build up slowly. You gradually reveal details and build up the characters and the plot. But in news, you give the most important information or points first, and then you add or reveal the details later. Use the third person, he, she, they, with no I or we. And paragraphs should be short, 2 to 4 sentences. An example of a body paragraph would be, the fire began at 9:15 p.m., quickly spread due to strong winds. Firefighters arrived within 10 minutes, but many stalls were already burning. After our body paragraphs, we need some quotes. Real voices matter. Quotes make your story more real and more trustworthy. You show what people that were there and involved actually said. Include quotes from the following sources: witnesses, experts, participants, and authorities. Always use quotation marks and include who said it, what their role is, and why their opinion matters. You can add a sentence before and after the quote to give it context. For example, the fire spread quickly, destroying everything in its path. Shop owner Dorme said, I lost everything. I've worked here for 15 years. Now it's all gone. She doesn't know how they will recover from this. So there we have a sentence before, setting the scene, the quote from the owner on what happened, and a sentence after that adds to it. Okay, then all that's left is a final paragraph to wrap it up. In your last paragraph, you give readers information if they want to follow up on what was in the news article. Authorities will release a full report next week. For updates, visit www.mandalayfire.gov. So that's it, your final paragraph, just a simple thing telling you that a full report will be released next week. And if you want some more information before then, go to this website. That's it. You've just built a full news article. So let's recap the 6 steps to writing your article. Number 1, write a catchy headline that has a strong verb plus a key detail. Number 2, add your byline and placeline. Remember who you are, what your role is, the location and date. Start with a strong and powerful lead. Remember to answer the 5 W's and the H. Organize your body paragraphs with the most important points and information first and details later. Include at least 2 quotes from witnesses, experts, participants, or authorities, and end with a final wrap-up which provides the reader or listener with a source of additional information. That's it, writing a news article step by step from Beyond English, unlocking the power of language. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Leave a comment if you have something positive to say. If you don't bother. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye. Chat soon.